Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Reno Lock. This was a deck that was suggested to me by one of you guys, so I figured, let's go ahead and jam it. We got the deck list from him. It was missing a card on the link. My guess was Reno. The deck was playing, I don't remember her name, but I used to play her a lot. There she is. It was playing Willow. I'm assuming the card that was missing was Reno Jackson. I got Willow for Reno. Just because there's two demons in the deck. There's this and there's this. And I think overall this card would be better than this. This is 8 mana to create a board of taunts against aggro, which is not bad, especially if you can coin it out. But I think overall, I would rather have these cards than the other ones, I'll be honest. So yeah, with all that being said though, how about we queue up the first one and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see y'all there. Alright. Okay, so first matchup, Jesus Christ, this guy's MMR is either really high or mine's really, really low. I don't know everything here, it's not. Unless it's aggro, the Molten Giant probably won't get played till I die. This is not bad though. Alright. Sure. Got this, which is nice. As we're getting into this, I hope everybody has a beverage. I'm currently drinking myself a sadly not so cold beer. I bought beers today. I think I mentioned it, but my birthday's coming up. So I bought myself a couple beers for when my birthday is. They will most likely all be drank by the end of the weekend because we're doing like a family party thing. But I sadly don't have the mana to kill that. Oh. Alright, well this is not ideal. That's so much fucking damage. Okay, I can at least kill it. Up here. I want to develop this at some point, which would be really, really good. We were almost in a really good spot where we could have slammed this and killed wiped his board last turn. Now we sadly can't. That raised that is a little bit scary, but at least from now on, I have an answer to the 1-4. Weirdly enough, out of the cards he got back, the cards I'm the most scared of is the 2-3, the Radiant. It's not the same style of combo deck, so like it normally is, so it might not be Inner Fire. Which would be pretty nice. I can't do that. A little bit pays off. I'm fine just slamming this here though. Top play it. That's fine. A little low. But if I don't think it's Inner Fire, I have decent odds I feel it coming back. Well, I also did not expect him to have this in hand. I guess I could just wipe the board here. Five, 7. Well, I guess this is just slightly better. Don't lose my giant, wipe his board completely. Well, that's not bad. Vol'jin is now dead, and he's played both Ray's dead, so I don't have to worry about another one. I do kind of want to keep the Molten Giant in hand. Just in case he makes something giant, and Molten Giant is then just 20 damage with Wing. I believe that's how that works. I might just slam it now, especially if he's going to be buffing his board. Yeah, we just slam it here. How many more minions does he have in his deck? Well, I really hope this works the way I think it works. No, I'm dead, so. That's not good. Well, I thought that would just deal the whole cost. Oh, I'm done. I did not realize that was still lethal. Oh, I fucked up. If I knew it worked that way, I was probably not going to go for that play. Yeah, that's really, really unfortunate. I thought it would have dealt the full 20 damage. I've never played that card with Molten Giant before, so I wasn't 1000% sure. But okay, it is what it is. Anyways, I guess let's queue up the next one. Alright.
Behold the magic of death. Mine is the only way.
Keep this, I guess.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
I am not looking forward to this matchup. It's not gonna be great for me, I don't think. This deck is just... This deck feels slow nowadays. I'll be honest, this used to be... Most people used to call this the best control deck in the game. And I would agree. Nowadays, though, this deck feels really slow and, not gonna lie, not great. I could eat that for free. Let's set both those things at 4 health. It's so weird. This used to kill basically every single early minion that was playable. Nowadays, it feels like they gave a buff to a whole bunch of these spells that deal 3 on 2. Right, this one got buffed. There's other versions of the card, and it's like they're printing those, or they're buffing those, and yet they're printing all the good tempo minions in the early game with 4 health. And it's just like, bro, you print answers that just don't answer threats anymore. And it's really annoying. They need to start doing 2 mana 4 damage to actually kill your 3 drops that have 4 health and your 2 drops that have 4 health nowadays. I'm gonna go with counter the next minion. He might try to draw the elementals and split them, and countering that would be really, really good. But yeah, I think they need to buff a lot of these spells. Like, this needs to go up to 4 damage. This needs to go up to 4 damage. I'd even say Frostbolt go up to 4. Trying to think of the other ones that deal 3. Drain Soul go up to 4. I guess it's mostly Warlock. The thing with Warlock is, in reality, there's one playable Warlock deck currently in the format. And the deck is really lame, and that really sucks because the Warlock is one of the classes that has the most diverse and the coolest versions of cards. That's huge. Right? Like, you can go demon route, you can go even, you can go, like, you know, there's a million different things you can do with Warlock. And yet, why would you do any of that when you could just play the quest line and it's just far superior, you know? So, I personally think that sucks, and I would really, really like if they did do something about it and maybe, you know, lower the cost of some of the good demons. Say enhance Dreadlord down to like 6 or 7. Moarg down to 6 or 7. Ghoul down to 8. You know, things like that. Like, give them substantial buffs so this way you have these other archetypes that are playable. And to be fair, I don't think the issue is that can be Zephrys, and that's real bad for me. Let me just get rid of this. Get rid of that to open up hand space. I want to keep Zephrys in my hand. I want to keep Kazakus. I wanted to keep the coin just so I can coin out an 8-drop here. I'm really worried about Zephrys. That got split. That would be really, really bad. But you know, I think Warlock does need to see some loving, but in ways that are not self-damage oriented bullshit. I want to just see a substantial buff to old. I want to see a substantial buff to a lot of the old cards. Like, cards that came out, even, like, in the sense, that just feel too slow and outdated. I think that there's a lot that they can do to try and, I don't want to say fix the game, but definitely do some upkeep to counteract power creep. Because obviously no card game's ever going to stop power creep. Look at Magic. Look at how the modern format, every single deck has been like 12 cards from the newest set. I guess not the newest set, the newest modern set. Oh, that sucks. I burn a card now. It's really bad. Okay, that's not the worst burn. Not a good burn either is the issue. I'm gonna go for a 10-cost potion. Res 3 is always good. Just wipe the board, Res 3. This used to be like the go-to, like this used to be one of the best ones, like that and the deal 8, Res 3. I miss playing Kazakus. Kazakus is such a cool card. It's one of my favorite cards. Also, the mass poly into Res was also filthy. I don't know if I need the deal 6. Honestly, I should have probably taken the 8-8. Because his deck doesn't play that many minions. And yeah. He's gonna have so much health. That's fine.
Serve or die.
Serve or die. Look what I brought. Look at my 8-8, bitch. That was bad positioning. I should have played on the other side of the 8-8. Technically, it is a mage, so they can RNG spells and get crushing walls, the hunter card that destroys the left and rightmost minion. But it's mostly because I am holding the Battlegrounds Battlemaster. So having them both in the center means I go from having 16 plus 5, 21 damage to having 37 damage on board. That is a substantial difference. An additional 16 damage. Yeah. I think I just slammed this here, just so I have a better hero power. Deals with his board. Can't freeze both of these unless he has another Frost Nova. I'm so tired of playing as Freeze Mage, man. To be fair, new Freeze Mage does look pretty dope, and I do want to try out the deck. I've yet to have a chance, but maybe I'll play that tomorrow. I have no idea what it's called, though, because it's not called Freeze Mage. But it's basically Freeze Mage. Bruh. They have so much. Is that this deck? Yeah, it looks like it's this deck. This summons me a 3-drop. What don't I really care about in my hand? That's this guy. Let's get rid of it. It's not ideal. It's not a perfect scenario, but it is what it is, you know? The thing I'm worried about is he's playing Renolock, I'm not. So I run out of ways to kill him, and he does not run out of ways to kill me. Yeah. Assuming this is the Reno version of the deck. I guess I don't really have any proof that it is Reno. I think it's Reno. This deck just looks nuts. I'll be honest, the deck looks really, really good. Still one hero power I don't want to hit. I guess I don't know necessarily if that's the Reno version or if it's just like a control mage or Reno mage or whatever. But that deck looks real good. I think it might be this actually. He has yet to play any duplicates. I just seriously gonna freeze my board again. Okay, I'm locked out of the game now. He bounces 2 copies, freezes my board, and I'm locked out of the game. I realistically can never win this game again, right?
Are you gonna clean that up?
I think I'm locked out of the game. He freezes the board, gets another copy of Magister. Hero powers me, passes. Eventually he'll play a copy of Ice Block he discovered. And then he's going Ice Block, freeze your board. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm locked out of the game, so I'm just gonna hit this here. Makes my job a lot easier and I don't really have to worry about it. We're slightly too slow. Against control decks, this deck looks phenomenal. Like, I'm looking at a list right now of what I think the deck is. Yeah. Let's queue up the next one. I'll continue this.
Let us celebrate a new beginning.
All shall tremble.
All right. Another mage? Man, mage is getting really popular at high elo. Or high-ish elo. I feel like I might need an insane start to actually have a chance at winning here, but you know, let's play the game of we pray and hope, right?
Into our strength.
I see you've brought guests.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess this is going to continue on with what I was talking about earlier, where this deck looks sweet. I guess I can show you the list I'm looking at, because I found a list while I was looking up to see what deck it was. The deck looks fun. It looks like old. This is like a new version of Freeze Mage. You know, you have the Frost Gnomes, you have the Ice Block, and instead of having Alex as your win con, for those who don't know, the old win con of Freeze Mage used to be Alex Straza and Tony, Archmage Antonidas. So that used to be your old win con, and nowadays you're just swapping that out for like freezing effects and, you know, the Grand Magister as a win con. Mordesh is a win, especially with the Grand Magister, right? If you go Mordesh, Grand Magister, you're in a really good position. Throw away the coin. Going for a 5-drop here. Res. Go res plus 4 health. I have to coin there just so I don't burn a card. But yeah, no, the deck does look pretty solid. I think, you know, we actually might play that tomorrow just because that deck looks genuinely fun to play. And also, you know, it helps a lot of it to make it so your opponent can't play the game, you know. I don't get full value out of this. Let's do this. A little bit greedy because he can kill now the 1/3s instead of kill the 3/1. But I have a feeling the 3/1's gonna die to a hero power here. And then I get a Kazakus on potion. Oh, I hope you guys did not hear that, but I just cracked the shit out of my knuckles. My board does not have big booties. Interfire my whole board. Let's go. But yeah, no, that deck looks pretty strong, and honestly, my win rate against this deck has been very, very, very low. I don't know if the deck is just good and I'm missing things, but I've been unable to beat that deck. Doesn't help that ice block right there. It's so sad that I actually have to just play things for the sake of playing things, you know? Because my hand is too full. I have a whole bunch of answer cards and not... A whole bunch of answer cards and just big booty bitches, you know? So... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage if he doesn't kill the 4/2, 14 damage if he does. Not quite looking at lethal yet. This hero power is 4? Oh, he wins the game. Yeah, this is real good for him. You can shut the why are you emoting? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here.
We're gonna be rich.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Right here, powder's here. If he hits another one of these... Well, so if he had hit another one of these, he plays this. Yeah, I think I'm dead. That's GG, I guess. Yeah, the new Freeze Mage deck, look. I guess it's Hero Power Mage, but I'm gonna just concede here. There's no way I come back. He Hero Powers me twice and I just die. But yeah, no. That deck looks fucking sweet, and it's been consistently fucking me in the ass, I won't lie. That's pretty interesting though. Anyways, let's queue up the next one, I guess.
Vengeance for the fallen.
All eyes shall be open.
Alright. Priest, in case of Sagar, I need to keep all the removal. Yeah.
I see you've brought
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Okay, so it's not aggro, it's control, and that's not good for me. Yeah, this is not looking too hot. This ain't the classic Will Smith meme. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Linked together in harmony.
It is not. Oh, well, how many cards? 8, 8, 9. Okay. At least Blademaster's a good play on 4. Not exactly the card I wanted to see here. If I play this, he just kills it. So I guess I have to go with this first. One of the other things I think could have been good to put into this deck, won't lie, would have been the Gul'dan hero portrait. You summon a lot of taunty big boys, but I think like that's one of the things of like why I kind of want to go and just play something more along the lines of why can't I think of the name of the deck? Or like, yeah, the deck, Q-Block. I haven't played Q-Block in so long, and I kind of miss it, not gonna lie. It's one of my favorite Hearthstone decks of all time, so I guess that would explain it. So here's this another card and another card. Let's get 2 cards. Alright, let's just do that pass. We're not in a great position. Yeah. I feel like even lock is just not great at the moment. It sucks to say. The deck is just way too heavy. There's not enough good cards in the early game really to make the deck work anymore. And I feel like if I'm gonna be playing a deck that deals this much damage to myself, you just go Quest, right? It's just better. Or you go Reno. Man, I can't remember the last time I saw someone playing Reno Warlock. That's been... Holy fuck, that's been a long time. Gotta miss it, though. I miss there being a playable control deck in the format. Where if the person was really good at the deck, they would win consistently, but the meta just doesn't... It doesn't allow you to play decks like that anymore, and it's sad, but, you know, it is what it is. And this one's... Spell? Put on spell in case he hit, like, removal, and this way he goes poke, poke, plays a spell to kill it. Well, he knows it's spell now. I was hoping he committed a spell into it and it got countered, but... Alright. Oh, that's a bad card to lose, too. Ooh, not ideal. Not ideal. A 9/9 taunt, on the other hand, now that is ideal. The other thing this deck is missing is Renolock, which is why I think another reason why even is not great. I don't say need Renolock. If you're playing a slower deck, the extra 40 health is way too good. You can't pass it up. And playing a deck like this, you need the extra 40. You need the extra 10 health. Oh, imagine if it's extra 40 health. Fuck. Aggro would not be in this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna start at 70 health. Maybe that's what the game needs, you know? Arena Thal, but your whole deck is 70 cards. You start at 70 health. That would be... That would lead to some wild decks. Still with only 2 copies of a card, and that means you're like... Oh, you... Biatch. He gets to narc all my boys. Very nice.
Not impressed.
I want this guy dead. Who knows? Maybe he can't kill either of them, and I get Battleground Battlemaster next turn. He died. Right, that'd be 9 times 4 for Xaxes. That'd be pretty nice. Right now I have... Right now I have 1 Wind Fury on Zephrys. He had all the removal in the world. That card's 1 mana. That's real good. I'm gonna go with a 10 cost here. Demons to my hand would be nice, but I think this is beautiful. Huge removal spell that also instantly gives me a board. Pretty good. Did I have enough mana to play Goldshire there? I was 1 mana off. Badge. Draw a card that deals 2 to the board. Thank God he did not.
More bones to
I want to force him to Reno this. If he's smart, he pokes here and then he Renos. I know he has Reno in hand, right? You want this dead in case I got res. Or in case I'm playing Gul'dan, in which case you want to put this in the dead pool, I feel. So he already had a Reno in hand. Or he's not playing Reno. I refuse to believe he ain't playing Reno. Why did he take the 3-2 instead of the 5-4? Yo, gee, you good? I guess it's a hero power. Even then, your guy took more damage now. Let us and if it puts. I want this. Wait, hold it.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Direct. Gotta go. The thing.
The void is filled with many whispers.
I feel like I had to go with that. The issue is it does put 2 more bad cards in my dead pool, but he eat it himself, I guess. Man, we've just gotten out controlled at every fucking turn. It sucks to say, but it's absolutely factually correct. One good one, 2 shit ones. They're much, much better. Okay. I knew that was coming. I just wanted to commit it to the board. Questions I also feel like... Play this.
Fresh out of the oven.
Okay. So I'm at dead. To be fair, he played 3 Zephyrs this game, you know? Yeah, honestly, I think the thing is, Renolock and Reno Evenlock are just... My game crashed. Are playing too fairly. So I know people are going to bitch about, oh, why did you upload a video if you didn't win? I'm expecting that comment. So if you're going to leave that comment, you go right the fuck ahead. But I'm not going to respond to it. Yeah, these decks just don't feel like they're doing anything unfair. By that I mean, look at Rasa Priest, right? If you took what happened there, in that game, is a perfect example. My cards were all decent stats for the mana cost, you know? Yes, Mountain Giant's really good for the mana cost, right? When you play him on 3, it's really good mana for how much mana you have. Molten Giant, the same thing. If you play him on 0, really good. If you play, like, pick any other guy, right? A 2/2 that summons a 9/9 taunt for 6 is not bad stats for the mana. But you know what's better than having good stats for mana? 3 copies of Zephrys, right? Taking control of your opponent's things. Amethol being able to be a 7 mana 3/10 that must be answered that also kills 2 of your opponent's minions, not putting them into the dead pool. My deck is playing fair, and a shine. My deck is like, if you guys play Magic, I think this analogy would make a little bit more sense. My deck that I'm playing is Jund, right? The original Jund with your Tarmogoyfs, your Bobs, your Liliana the Veils. And what I'm playing against is modern Boros Energy, right? As an aggro deck. The other control decks are modern Jeskai controls with cards like the One Ring and Wrath of Skies, right? My deck that is all about 1-for-1ing and having really good stats for my mana to try and squeak out a win turns out is really bad when my opponent gets to play much better removal. Like, look how many new cards are on this list. This is a new list that I got sent. The newest card is Reno. Nothing else is new besides this. And this is from a year ago, right? This archetype of Warlock just hasn't gotten love. The control of Warlock has not gotten love in so long that your cards are just kind of outdated. And it really sucks, because it's true, and I don't want it to be true, but it is what it is, you know? I'm not going to say I'm going to stop trying to play a control Warlock deck, because I do really enjoy that playstyle, but I'll have to say deck is kind of outdated. I got a lot of love in the early days. Nowadays, not so much, you know? Anyways, I hope half of what I just said there made sense to you guys. If it did, tell me down below. Also, leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you guys do want to like and subscribe, you can also follow me on Twitch and Twitter. And I'm going to hop off for now. Right, guys? Yeah, so with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I already said that. I'm going back through my outro because I did it in a different way. Fuck me. Anyways, I'm just gonna sign off here. Peace, boys.